Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very happy to see you here and standing here because I had the flight like a couple of hours ago. I flight from the Kazakhstan here. So yeah, I'm happy to see you. And today I'll be speaking about starting before you're ready, to not to wait, and how to build actual impact through STEM. So a few months ago at my own youth meetup, one girl approached to me. She said, I'm very interested in STEM, but I don't think I can manage it. It was not because she didn't want to do some STEM thing, but it was because everyone around her said, this is not for you. You're actually a medical student. Why would you go to the STEM and do something in the STEM side? And she actually said that I am waiting for the time to feel ready to start something in STEM, to start my own studies there and my projects. And when I was looking at her, I thought and realized that that moment might never come because a lot of people around me just wait for some kind of readiness to start something new, to start very distant from their own decided paths. And the thing I told to her was, just start. Don't wait. Just open your laptop, sit, and search for some materials about STEM. Follow your own curiosity in your field, and everything might actually work out for you. And 2 months later, at my second meetup, she actually came and said, Kamilla, I started my own path in STEM, and I'm really interested in that, and I think I might actually become a tech person. And again, she was a medical student, which was kind of a graduating, but she just changed her own path to the tech, to the technology, and that shows us that the very, very small moment of just opening some materials and learning and following your curiosity might get you to the very, very different direction. And that's actually crazy. And when I was seeing that, I realized that many people around me also think like that. They are delaying their very, very important decisions which can bring them to crazy places. So I understand that deeply too. I never felt ready for doing something. I was doing that, just seeing that and started anything I could do. And when I was 11 years old, I started to notice problems around me in my own community. People were talking, oh, we have so much environmental damage, we have gaps in education, in healthcare, and we don't have actual systems to solve them. And when I was looking like, oh, we don't actually have systems to solve these problems, and then I thought, maybe I have to try myself if there are no solutions, if there are no people to solve these problems. And I didn't know how to code because I was 11 years old. I didn't have the knowledge, sufficient knowledge for building something very big. But I just started. And those solutions were not very perfect. They were inconsistent. They were unfinished. But there was a big difference from the ideas which are staying in your head forever and not completed. And after same time, like after a few years, those solutions actually reached a lot of people. Children started to learn how to respond to emergency situations. Young people started to feel safe because of my platforms I did when I was like a teenager. And actual technology and AI was integrated to the healthcare. And that shows that a very, very small spark in the kid's eye, a decision to try something new actually can lead to the very good solutions and change in the communities this kid is around. So after like a little time when those things were happening, I started to realize that many people who should be using those solutions are not in there. So they are not ready. And that's why I started working on people, on how to work with people. I began organizing events, programs, and communities which reached thousands of people. And this was not only about teaching them technology or STEM, it was actually encouraging them to see themselves inside those fields so that they could actually try and understand whether they like it or not. And some similar things. And after a few years, I found myself, an 11-year-old idea, standing on the global stage, representing not only my voice and project, but the whole nation's project. And this was kind of a spark which motivated me to continue my path. And what I am saying, the things I did a couple of years ago when I didn't feel ready, they actually can lead to a great change. By numbers and scale, many people kind of see and judge people by their impact, and they understand, oh yeah, she did thousands of people, she got thousands of users, or she was in this countries and she represented. No, this is not an impact. The impact is the change inside yourself. And when you do that, a very small change, it actually can lead to a very something difficult direction. So what I wanted you to talk with you today, don't wait for anything. You just need to start. You don't need permission, you don't need anyone to support you, any motivation. You just need to stay and maybe start some new project or new education, and this can actually lead to something great. So I'm still learning, still figuring things out, and still want to encourage you to start something new. Yeah, thank you.